G'day, how are ya? G'day, Nathan, how are ya? You're the lucky first one. Here on the chat. Hopefully you're gonna have some cookies. I haven't been shopping yet, buddy. I haven't been out. You seem to be the only one here at this point. Oh no, it says there's 5. So, hello to all the 4 others that are in the background. I am in hiding. Yeah, I'm hiding in the train room. But I will be going out a little later on today. It seems to be, what's nice. I was going to go out and do some filming out today. We had some really nice weather. G'day, Hot Dog Andy. How are you, buddy? Yeah, I am in. I have been in hiding because it's hard to have good mates that don't put you into some incriminating situations. Where the law looks at you in a very, very strange way. I'm hiding at the moment. G'day, Valley56. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Tammy and Ray, how are you? So it's been a quiet week. Well, it wasn't really quiet, but train related wise, it's been very quiet this week for me. Been very busy. I will be busy between now and October. Personal matters take precedence over the hobby. And of course, you guys can understand like the time zones with the US and Australia, like while you guys are doing your live streams and that is daytime here, so we've got to get out and do stuff. G'day, Terry, how are you? Welcome. I haven't seen you in here for a while. Hopefully you are well. Stay warm. It's been a bit cool this week here too. I don't know what this guy here is up to. He's up to something. He's giving me a thumbs up. So
I'm always up to something. I'm always up to something, or I'm down to something.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, you got me so much in trouble. I'm worried now. I mean, the police chopper's been flying around all week, and we got the detectives and on one corner. We got the Raptor squad at another corner. So I really got to watch my step. And there's been drones flying over my house this week too, which I wasn't too happy about. Delmava, how are you? So oh man, it's been.
Oh, hey, even in your video, you had 2 helicopter squads after you.
Yeah, I had Pole Air. I had Pole Air 3, and I also had the tolls backing them up too, looking for me. It's scary when you got 2 choppers out and half the local police squad looking for you. G'day, Curly. How are you? Hopefully you are well. Then I see myself popped up in very incriminating circumstances on your layout yesterday during your stream. Man, I really got to get into deep hiding now. Very deep hiding. But yeah, I got to say, I did enjoy your show yesterday. It was really funny. Now, I know you don't want to, but I am going to congratulate you on your 2,000 sub. Now, Anthony does have a competition going. Go and look at the conditions of his competition and how to enter, and take it from there. Where's your ruse, Artie? Well, I've got my ruse out and about. I am actually.
Well, I'm about to mess you up, Artie. Hang on. See, I can show this because it doesn't have the camera number on it, but yeah, that's why you're in trouble, Artie. The police want to know about you, your ruse, and your other companions on the left involved in the car accident because there were 2 victims here.
Yeah, well.
See, this is one of the jokes. I don't know if anybody actually saw that. This character under the car you were driving, or one of your kangaroos was driving.
They're the paid escorts you got me. Don't
I
blame
didn't get you
them. Don't tell
nothing.
them they're mine. They're the ones that
But
you got.
yeah, there you can see there's a victim under that car. Does that victim look familiar? There's actually another victim there. His name is John Cena, but if you can't see him, I don't know. I can't explain that. And then here was a picture of you earlier in the day. And notice that same mysterious character is around again.
The Flasher. Oh, yeah, I do notice that figure, that guy.
See, that was a hidden joke. This character in the striped shirt was in every picture that we showed yesterday during the game. That guy with the striped shirt was in every picture.
I was wondering who that character was, but I thought he was.
John Cena is also in this picture if you can find him.
I thought he was in the witness protection program. Anthony, is that Waldo?
Yes, that is Waldo.
Yeah,
that was a little private joke. Nobody knew about it, not even Joyce. That was a little private joke that Waldo is in the background of all the pictures we did in the game yesterday, where the goal was to find you, but Waldo was in the background in every picture. Or he was, I shouldn't say in the background, he was in the scene.
Because I did notice him in the first scene, because I watched the replay, and I'm going, who on earth is that in the background, you know? You got me loitering with him. I mean, I reckon that guy is the one that actually set
if you have the ability to watch in 4K, he's very clear.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're watching on a phone or 720, even if you zoom in, it fuzzes a bit. It's hard to, you can probably make them out, but it's hard. I have ridden on hundreds of German trains over the last 21 years, Nathan.
Yeah, I see you got some new additions to your fleet too this week.
I have a couple new additions to the fleet, yes.
Yeah.
Finally, despite FedEx's attempts to destroy them.
I'm confused. Delmar is confused. What are you confused about?
Delmarva, I recently broke the 2,000 subscriber plateau on my channel. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just setting it up. So to say thank you to all the people that follow my channel, we had a contest in my live stream yesterday. And the contest was called Find Artie. And Artie was hidden. And I say hidden very loosely. Artie was hidden in 3 different locations on my layout. My live stream goes 3 hours. So each hour he was moved. And the contest was, if you've ever been in my live stream, and I think you've been there, I have all my cameras are numbered. So you just had to say in which camera was Artie a close-up in. So like if, oh, wait, there he is in camera 5, you would have written camera 5 down. Oh, he's in camera 12. Okay, you write camera 12. So you had to find the 3 cameras he was centered in during my live stream yesterday. So at 4 o'clock, I turned off my trains, my screen, and I moved them to the second location. And then at 5 o'clock my time, I turned everything off again and moved them to the next location. And then I just, as I was going through the stream, you had to find Artie, because I haven't, Artie had a mini prints made of him earlier this year at Amherst. And I, of course, bought it because he's my friend. I'm going to buy it and put him on my layout. So yeah, we did that. And it was supposed to just be silly, easy, and fun. But yes, I did put some hidden jokes in there where in every location Artie was hidden, Waldo was there, including the last one where Waldo was hit by a car Artie was driving, although Artie's trying to say one of the kangaroos was driving. I'm
not revealing myself.
And Artie hit Waldo, and Artie's only defense has been, I never saw him.
Yeah, I didn't see him. I wasn't driving. I was too.
We also have rumors that another victim was John Cena, and Artie says he never saw him either.
No,
so that's the joke. Now I've wasted time. Now we can go back to normal.
G'day, Monsville. How are you? Welcome in. G'day, Joe Raider. How are you?
And hi to everybody that's come in,
I
and
think I
hi to
did
anybody.
say hi to Randall Stormy. How are you? Who did I miss? There was something that came in. Scott Rail. G'day, buddy. I did put the link up to for the competition, to Anthony's competition.
And you can compete even if you weren't in the live stream yesterday. You just got to go back and watch the live stream. You can fast forward through it and just kind of look and say, wait, there he is. Because you just got to look for the two kangaroos with Artie in the middle. They're always the same. So you can just fast forward through it. And you can just fast forward through it until you find, and then just write what camera number it is. The numbers on my screen there'll always be a number in one of the corners of the camera, and you just write that down, and then you email it to me, and my email is on the description of my video. So anybody that has been in my live stream, is subscribed to my channel before July 15th when I announced the contest, is eligible to play. You just had to have been in the live stream at least once before July 15th, and you have been. And then
I have. Oh yeah, I have too. Literally, I've been
in every name I'm
literally in the last few months, haven't I? And another thing is, when you do see the number, do not put that in the comment section. Write on a piece of paper and email it to me.
Well, yeah, just type it in. Do not put it in the comment section. Right. Do not put it in the comment section. Yeah. Email it to me. My email is in the live stream description as well as on my YouTube channel page. Plus, it is printed multiple times throughout my live stream on screen.
I don't know, Joe. This guy here was the one that organized it. I mean, he's the one that got me the escorts, and he's the one that got me the chauffeur. I mean,
I merely had the photographer following him around. That's it. I merely had the photographer following him around. All the other stuff, he's just like about my rail jet. He's lying.
Well, they're going to have to get the fingerprints off the steering wheel, aren't they? So, yeah. But I mean, look, everybody's been looking for me this week, even around here. I mean, my twin Frank was going around looking for me, and look, he's been nowhere to be seen. Apparently, I've been missing for a while, and that's the way it's going to stay, I think. But yeah, I didn't book the taxi, Joe. He did. He's booked everything. And to pass it, so he doesn't get traced back to him, he's actually used Joyce's credit card. So, yeah. Poor Joyce. I don't know. And was it Joyce's or was it Jean Ricard's credit card? I can't remember now, but it definitely wasn't your credit card.
Not mine. And the problem is Joyce and my credit card is the same. We don't have separate cards.
So it would have been Jean Ricard's credit card.
Oh, maybe Jean Ricard was buying you escorts. He's not unused to that.
Right. Okay. A complicated case, Your Honor. Well, if it was anything to do with, if it was the judge that I had at one of my court cases, it'll be like, well, it was over a license matter, and all the judges act confused, and all he turned around and said was, "Has he got a license now?" Yes. Did he have a license there? He did have a license. Okay, that's it. He had a license.
So you can explain this, Artie. I'm sorry. There you are with two kangaroos in a red light district.
Sorry, Your Honor. I was drunk at the time. I was on.
I even had those lights wired so that they shine red. I don't know if you can see that. Here they are with the lights off. And here they are with the lights on. I even had those so that they would shine red. Create a little red aura.
But in my defense, I was drunk and someone drugged me. I don't know.
I was drunk and somebody drugged me.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't know where I wake up in the morning. It wasn't where I went. It wasn't a pub I went to. My younger day. It's crazy. I want people to steal the credit card. Oh, yeah, got to be very, very careful with that, Nathan. Like, every time I go up to the ATM machine, particularly here, we've got the little green thing or whatnot. I always get a wriggle to see if it doesn't come out. I have an identical twin brother, probably. Oh no, I do have one. His name's Frank. He pops out. He pops out every now and then.
Which gets him arrested in 30 days in jail.
No, it's not. It's not Foster's. It's the new can of Tui's there, Modsville, because they got blue cans too. Remember, it can't be just always the Foster's can. We don't have that stuff here. It's actually very hard to find in our bottle shops down here. G'day, Robin. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well.
Oh, there's Robin. Hello, Robin. Hope you're well.
Have we met each other in person? Yes, we have. And
yes.
Boy,
we just lived with them for 3 weeks, Nathan. Joyce and I went down to Australia in June, the first 3 weeks of June, and lived with Artie for 3 days.
What an adventure that was. And they stole my railjet back. They swapped it over.
My railjet back.
They swapped it over for a Pico that doesn't want to make it up the grade anymore. It's all right. I got my band.
We merely gave you what you claimed you bought in the first place. You can go on the live stream and talk about how you bought a Pico. So we just gave you a Pico.
I did have a holding deposit on it. It's all right. I'm getting the lawyers involved in that.
Well, they can talk to my lawyers.
Do you have other hobbies? Well, I do, Nathan.
Dewey Cheatham and Howe is my law firm.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to mention mine. You'll just get that as a surprise. Check my Facebook. I will do that later, Nate. Robin, because I'm about to run some trains at the moment, and I don't want to. I'm having problems with the computer. I do need another computer, because when I start running the train layout, it's and a few other things. My computer's been slowing down. Like yesterday, I was doing that video, and all of a sudden, I've got no space in the hard drive. And I restarted, and the next minute I've got 9 gigs of space. I don't know what the hell is going on here. So Nathan asked us about our other hobbies. Do we have other hobbies?
That we can talk about on live TV? No.
Some of them we can. Some of them we can. Yeah.
I was big into tabletop wargaming. Originally historical war recreation, World War I, World War II, went backwards, Napoleonic, Civil War, American Civil War, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just kept going back and back. And then I eventually moved into, because I'm a huge Tolkien fan, so I did Lord of the Rings, sort of like Warhammer, but Middle Earth.
My other hobby is flying. I enjoy aviation. You've probably seen some of my clips in that I do have some English. Yeah. My other hobby is flying. I did enjoy flying. I did spend over 20 years as a volunteer for aerial first responder. During the summer times here, we used to do the beach patrol on the coast from a place called Ulladulla, not far from where we were meant to go do that whale watching from down
during
there.
The summer. In the spring, fall, and winter, you're on your own. They don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we do, but we don't.
Oh, look at that poor guy being attacked by a shark. I'm sorry, mate. I'm off the clock.
Yes, I did, Nathan. And during the off season, we used to do T1, what we call T1. We used to go out and do aerial search. And
hi, Eric.
G'day, Eric. How are you, buddy? And we also did what we call similar to what the Coast Guard do. We used to be able to deploy life rafts. We used to be able to deploy belch pumps and whatnot to boats that are in distress. We actually went out looking before the helicopters went out, because the helicopters had a particular range. But I love not flying. I am going to go back into it. Maybe the ones wanted some privacy. Yeah, that too, Eric. But I will have the video up later this week from when we were down there.
Yeah, Artie's got some contacts that want him to get back into flying. They want him to make some flights from Afghanistan, Pakistan, under the radar, back into Australia on the quiet side. You know what I mean?
No, it's not those ones. No. They're not that. No.
Let's just say he's investing in the floral poppy market.
No, it's the Tongans. Okay, the Tongans are Samoans. The other ones. The Tongans are the ones that are actually hiring me. Oops, the cat's out of the bag. But yes, I did enjoy my flying. Airlines America. Actually, that's got a nice bell to valley. What's the difference on how to control a helicopter compared to a airplane?
One you're like this, ah! And the other one you're like this, ah! That's the difference.
Nathan, it is actually a lot easier to fly a plane than what is a helicopter. There's a lot more involved with a helicopter than what there is in the plane. If you're look into going into flying and you want to learn a helicopter, I will tell you now, do everything with the plane. You'll learn all your rules and regulations that you need to do with the aviation through doing a pilot's license on a plane, and just get converted over to a helicopter. It'll be a lot quicker and a lot cheaper. But I will be looking at going back into it. Maybe next year, just get my license back again, because I'm not current at the moment. Obviously, because of my medical state with my shoulders and that, I've got to get over that. But I do want to get back into it, and I'm going to compare the flying to my train hobby, and I'll be tracing trains from up there.
Oops. Go ahead, people. List your other hobbies.
Yogi.
In addition to model trains.
Yeah.
Model trains aren't a hobby, man.
And the other thing is I love to travel. I love to go out and travel. And I like to explore and find old areas. One of my biggest adventures that I do in the United States is jump in a car, which I couldn't do last time, and just get off the freeway and go on the old, what we call beaten track. We'd and just find old towns, just read about it, and then start researching. Do eating and sleeping count as hobbies? Well, depends on how you do it, Scott. Yes, it can be.
Depends on whom you're sleeping with and what you're eating.
Yeah. I mean, there are people that actually use hobbies as...
And I also used to do comic books. I was a huge comic book nerd. I was a toy collector. I used to collect toys and fix them up, sell them. I still have a massive collection of Marvel movie action figures.
Look what the I want to say cat because he hasn't got one, but look what the dog's dragged in. G'day, Ray. How are you?
Hi,
welcome,
Ray.
Buddy. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. But all jokes aside, Scott, there are people that use eating as a hobby. They'll go out to experience different restaurants, and sleeping. Well, sleeping is when you go traveling and you're looking for accommodations and finding a nice location to go to sleep in the hotels. And that's the part of the fun I like about traveling. I mean, I love it and enjoyed it. I do want to get back to it eventually.
Oh, for me, sleeping is a hobby, because a hobby is something you rarely can do and can only do in your free time, and it only works if you're happy with it. And that's about how my sleeping is.
Oh, look, I'm here tired and frustrated.
Your joke has gone too far.
Okay, let's get the hookers out for the
Guy,
rain.
you plant a joke here, we stretch it till it snaps.
Oh yeah, we do.
We stretch it till it snaps. We take it as far as it can go, and then when it dies, we beat it and give it an ugly burial.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Come to think about eating and sleeping, there's one place I would like to experience, and that's down in North Carolina, Nashville, up in the Biltmore House, and live like someone that's rich, even though it doesn't cost that much. Anthony, on your table, do you have a windmill?
Yes, I do have a windmill on my table, and eventually it will go on to.
Hopefully, you're not going to put it up my backside like what you said the other day.
Well, there's that too. But I got to paint it a darker brown, and then it's going to go on my Bremen side of my layout because there's actually an old windmill just on the outskirts of Bremen near the railway station in Bremen. So I'll paint it brown and move it from my Delmenhorst side to my Bremen side. But like everything else on my layout, that's one of those some days which may never happen.
And yes, Tommy, you're right. You get off the freeway and you will come across some very interesting things. I mean, even along here, I mean, there's so much stuff. I was hoping to do it with Anthony and Joyce when they were here, but we were limited in time. But I was going to get them off the Hume Highway itself, or the Hume Freeway, and get on the old highway and go through some of the old towns. We did end up going through one of them, where in one town, yeah, that was a joke in itself, wasn't it? Yeah, I know.
Albury?
No. I'm talking about Holbrook.
Okay, Holbrook with the submarine, right? Because we went through Albury,
the submarine that I
Wodonga.
Albury, Wodonga. We went through
Wodonga. That's it, Wodonga.
You know, I kind of got disorientated on my way out.
All right. Well, thanks for popping in, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Well, Nathan, he did try putting airplanes and helicopters on his layout, but the trains kept crashing into him.
Maybe the next one. Maybe the next layout, Nathan. Maybe the next layout. Just we'll see. Then the cowboy train. Yeah. The Holbrook was good, but I've got to say I did have a laugh at that. And you had a good laugh at it, and so did Joyce. It's like on the way down, I was going to stop at Holbrook. There was a roadhouse that I knew that had very good food. It was there. It's good. Wheel of Death. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, Anthony. Kids drawing.
No, that it's not a flag. That is something one of my daughters did when they were very little. So it is something one of my kids did, and it's been there for 25 years or longer.
Okay.
Well, 30, it's been there for a long, long time.
Okay, what I'll do is I will I'll stop doing that. I don't know what it is with this. One thing I hated about Windows 10. As soon as I scroll down to change one of my settings, something in the toolbar decides it's going to pop up.
Oh yeah, you just catch something quite on a seam or something like that. I've been fighting that with a couple of
spinning wheel of death.
Yeah, but apparently it was just Ray. Ray lost connection because we didn't have it that I noticed.
No, I didn't notice it either. But you are back. Thank God for that. And okay, let me just swap cameras. Oh, what? Damn ass. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. I want that. And I think it's this one here. Is that the one here? That's the one where you get the shiny, baldy spot. Let me move that in here. And I'm going to have some American trains running. I'm going to have two freighters. And I will try to get my Amtrak out. Artie, have you tried Apple before? Oh, you mean a computer? No. Yes, I have, and no, I don't like it.
Yeah, I won't use Apple. I'm one of those people. I'm very anti-Apple. They're not better especially for the extra prices they pay, in my opinion. But let the IT people fight it out.
Ray forgot to pay the bill again. Yeah, yeah. Ray, stop spending your money on the OnlyFans channel, okay, buddy? You'll have more for your internet bill. So anyway, we got the layout going. I'll put it up on a bigger screen, and I'll get the passenger train out first. So this is going to run on the automation program that I've got going. It should go out, so give me a moment, let it run out. Although the internet speeds yeah. It hasn't been too bad down here lately, Monsor. I don't know what it's like up your way, but actually I did forget to pay the bill, just not the internet one. Oh, that's okay then. Now the train is going on a schedule, so it's just give it a minute, it will depart.
What are your favorite apples of the fruit variety? Well, mine's a Red Delicious.
Well, the one that Nashi apple I got for Joyce to try is still in the fridge.
Oh, she never had that one?
No. She can have it when she comes back.
In that amount of time, you could plant it and grow a tree and sprout a few of them.
Yeah. So I got the Amtrak going out. It's only a 2-car set. The back carriage that I've got is a cam control car that I kit bashed. But I thought that happened when it hit the floor.
I'll see the train a rolling, coming down the track.
Right, this is one of the ones that fell on the floor. 3 pieces. There's another one that's down below that fell that came apart in 4 pieces. So I've got that passenger out, so I'll get a freight train out now.
3 pieces. 4 pieces.
And one came out in 5 pieces.
5 pieces. Sorry, that's the count from Sesame Street.
Okay, what do I got? I got the US freight. I'll get the freight one out. No, that's not the one. What's going on here? I'll get the gravel one out.
And we have ignition.
I'll get 2 going out and see. I'll have 2 running for now and see how we go for the show. Because I have had some little issues with my programming of my breaking all these trains, particularly American decoders. I don't know where it's the memory or where it's the computer program or the computer itself. The trains don't seem to stop in the same spot all the time. I don't know. The Nashi apples I do like because they actually cross between a pear and an apple, and it's got a quite nice taste. has a different DNA than the others.
Yes, very true.
That is
Apple
operator
trees
error.
have different DNA from each other. They're not 100% identical clones, but that is because they are all spliced and moderated off of one type of apple originally.
Yeah.
Apples are technically a GMO.
Okay, so I do have the gravel train. It's
So because they were genetically modified, that genetic modification just keeps playing through each type of tree, even when it's the same type of apple.
Well, up the back of Mount Kembla, what's going on? Why are you wanting to go backwards for? Oh. Damn QSI. Hang on, let me fix something up here. I've got to say QSI is a nice train, but when you shut them down, they don't want to. You got to go through a sequence, and I don't want the sound to be working. I've got to work out the other one that I want. Oh, that's right. It runs on the Tropicana one. Where's Tropicana? There we go. That's the one I want.
Artie Nathan wants to know how you got a CSX safety shirt.
I found it. I found it on the side of the road. Where you?
Yes, Artie stole it right after he killed the guy for it first.
I didn't kill nobody. It was. I found it on the side of the road, and I brought it home and I washed it, and I'm using it there on the cabinet behind me. Operator error. It's a computer error. But yeah, I managed to get that from off the side of the road near the railway track. It was actually in West Virginia. I had it when I DCC a loco. I put it.
What, you don't call them operator happy little mistakes?
No, well, well, what happened with my passenger cars is they had a bit of a mishap in the far back corner. They uncoupled and they went flying down the hill where the Amtrak is there. He gets around near one of the bends, and instead of going around the bend, it just kept on going flying. Lucky the passengers survived. They all were wearing parachutes, so they managed to deploy the parachutes before the train hit the ground. But yeah, Valley, I hate it when I put the chips in back to front. But in some cases, in some models, we were forced to put in backwards. In the old Broadway Limited blue box models, in the AC, I think it was the AC40, AC6000s. With some of those chips, you actually had to put in backwards. Two chutes, right, yeah, because a lot of those Germans that were in those German carriages were coming back from an Oktoberfest. So yeah, they were a little bit overweight, so double one. Orange wire pen one, that's right, Andy. But with certain decoders I did use on the BLI ones, the cheaper model, they had to go in backwards. And yeah, that really threw things out. But I've got the two trains to run. The other one, well, sadly, I've got a start motor up on it, and I don't want that working in the background. So I would have the American trains running for at least another week or two. I have got some little gremlins that are actually working their way over the Pacific at the moment because I've given them an order of the stuff that I want retrieved from a particular address. But this way, that way, but yeah. So yeah, there are going to be some items that will be coming in, but I do great. What?
Sorry, just trying to predict when my trains are coming around the one corner there.
Yeah. Yeah. I did try to get some of my Tropicana stuff out, and some of my bigger locomotives. I have found an issue with my track on the inside. Let me see if I can get in there. Just down in where my arm is on the inside track here. Down in here. The inside track. I've got to fix up the curvature on there. There is a little spot there where some of the engines don't like it. They don't like it and they are popping off. So I've got to fix that up. But I've actually had issues with the big American stuff. One, they don't like the reverse curves that I've got. And the other thing I have found out, because I've got a whole set of the Tropicana cars, the orange ones, that I collected over the years. And what's apparently happened is the last place I lived in, I was getting a lot of moisture and dampness. The roads were getting flooded. And they got metal wheels on it, and the axles and the pins have actually rusted. So they're not moving really well. And at this point in time, I couldn't be, not so much, couldn't be bothered. It just meant I need to get a whole new set of wheels. I don't have them. I've got to do some work on it. And I don't want to I don't want to be working on the trains right this point in time. I want to finish the layout. I want to finish the track work on the layout. Popping off. Well, that's a good thing for me. I might as well live on my own. And I haven't been eating any baked beans for a while, so I'm safe. But I do not want to be taking time in repairing stuff anymore. I want to run some trains. I want to finish the track work off. Where you see the Amtrak is going down in the background now, down the far end, I have to redo that. And that's going to take a bit of work. Plug it. It actually allows you to. Okay. Yeah, so that is my plan at the moment. I just want to get things going. I'm putting the American stuff out just to see how they will, how they will perform. They haven't done too bad. Lucky for me, I had some four axle locomotives. The 6 axles, I'm not really liking it. But with this automation program, some of the old QSI chips and the TCS chips, they're not, how would I say, I'm having issues with where the trains are stopping. They'll either stop way too short or they'll stop after the marker where I actually want them to stop. And then I have all sorts of troubles, like particularly with accidents. And I do not want accidents, particularly up the top layer, because the trains run away and they get down the hill and it causes a whole heap of drama. But I managed to get to a lot of the old smaller ones. Lucky I have the smaller trains. Easy as ABC, Artie. Is it really? ABC. Is that in the English ABC or is that the European ABC? Because you've got to remember, I do know 4 or 5 languages, and not all their alphabets are the same. Isn't that right, Anthony?
Sure, whatever you say, Artie.
Oh, great. So this week I will be doing a little bit of running around. I will run some of the trains a bit more, but they'll be on for about another week or two, and then I will be taking a lot of the stuff off. There'll be a limited rolling stock on because I'm waiting for a buddy to come around to give me a hand to work down the far end and where the train is stopped now, which is going to be the station where the Amtrak is. That's going to be a station there, but that's got to be dropped 4 inches.
But see, that works for me too, Mon, in my digital world. Just stick them on the track, they run. Turn the dial, they run.
Look, they will run. They will run normally, you know. Like I can sit back and...
It's the stopping that's the issue.
When I'm running an automation lot now...
Well, that's an American for you.
It's a stopping. And Americans don't know when to stop. And this program proves it. Yeah, and that explains why there's so many train accidents in the United States, because even those trains don't know when to stop. Yeah, we've just dropped about half a dozen cars, but we'll just keep on going. And I think, I can't remember the Newman Mining, the trains over there got the same problem with the driverless trains, where there was another one that came off about a month ago.
Valley's 56. He's got a problem. He's got a class 66 that jerks 6 inches when he turns the DCC controller off. Oh, the jokes that could be made with that comment. The jokes that could be made.
Oh, status the bag in amazement. Too bad the Donna stopped instantly with DC.
Good night, kids.
Yeah, look, I can still run my trains manually. I still got the throttle, and I can still run it on a basic, simple principle. I do have some track that I can lay out outside now, since no one's going to chew the wires on me. I can set up a little DC layout at the back.
Just as simple with mine, Monsville and Ray. I just hit a button, it stops. Power on, power off.
Well, I can do that too, but I mean, I'm doing this for you people to have a bit of a show, you know, so we can chat away. The trains won't collide with one another, you know. So, and I've only got one.
Again, the difference here is you're not trying to get them to run and just run and then stop. It is the whole automated. That's the problem. Automated, because you can automate whether it's DC or digital. You know, see, everybody says DC when technically what you really mean is analog. But
analog, yeah.
Yeah, when you're running an analog, you can automate it as well. It's even more difficult to automate it analog than it is to automate it digital.
Yeah, correct. I mean, but you can still do it, yeah.
But that's me. I'm just happy running my trains. So in digital, it's my digital system. It's the same thing, but I have the advantage. I have all the sound functions and gadgets, but I just put them on the track, turn it on, they run, turn it off, they stop, turn the dial, they speed up or go.
With what I'm doing now, Monsville, it actually isn't that hard. As you can see now, the Amtrak is actually stopping. One, it's a station there, but there is a train going, you see behind my head, going down the mountain. Now, it's coming down slowly, obviously, it's going down the mountain. But it works in a block system, and the block system that I'm using is reasonably easy to set up, and you can do that with DC mode as well. And And all it is doing that, this program that I've got, it does everything. All you got to do is do your track work right, wire it into your decoders. And the programming and setting it up, it is simple. Any monkey could do it. Well, any kid could even do it, but it is a lot easier, and I found it a lot easier than JMRI. But there is a downside to the program. It's not cheap.
Any monkey, any kid could do it, and I can't. Oh, my God. Well, thank you for stomping all over my ego this evening. It was wonderful to be here. Good night, all.
But now, as you see, that freight train is right down the bottom, because that's the bottom of the pass. It's cleared a section. Now the passenger train will leave. And because it runs fast, it will get to a certain point, and then it will stop. Now, the only thing I really had to do with the program is input the blocks, which is very easy.
There's that word again.
Well, it's not that complicated. When I looked at the comparison with the program of the JMRI, it is a lot easier. And the German guys that came up with this program have done a fantastic job. Goody, yummy, yum. What? Are we talking about food? Yeah, it is getting close to lunchtime here. But I enjoy it. Now, I can do two things with my layout. I can run it like a normal person, like a normal layout. Or I can just create a schedule, which this is allowing me to do. Sit back and have a look at the trains like I'm rail fanning somewhere on the side of a hill.
So wait a minute, Artie, you said you could run it like a normal person. Are you saying you normally run it like an abnormal person?
Well, you know me, I'm abnormal. I'm not normal. G'day, Kyle. How are you? Do I spy? Yes, you do.
You don't spy them. They're blatantly open.
No, neither have I, Monsville. I mean, we are, here we are. We are giving some entertainment for these people up in the Northern Hemisphere that are sitting on the other side of that big puddle.
Haven't had breakfast yet. Goodness gracious, Monsville. Most important meal of the day.
Yeah, I normally do have a late breakfast on a Sunday anyway. Yeah, he has got good eyes, hasn't he? I don't know how he's zoomed it in, but they are sitting. Oh, they are sitting up here. These two engines here. Ooh, that show is still giving me problems. And down behind the Amtrak there, I've got two GP 38s. One's got a sound chip in it, which is a CSX, and the SCL one. I don't know what chip it's got in. That's one of the ones that's been playing up. Now, with the one at the GP. Abby
Normal.
That's the one, right? That's the one. Yeah, you nailed it.
What's the name on the jar? Abby something. Abby.
I think
Abby Normal.
Is that the one that ended up? Is that the one that came over here in what they call it? Yeah, the one that absconded, that came down to Australia and got gone into hiding. Must have done something to her. I don't know what you'd done. The GP30 that you see down on the bottom, the lead locomotive has got a soundtrack sound chip in it. And the two engines behind it, the two CSX ones, they got the soundtrack's non-sound decoders in it. Does that mean it's cheesy? Yeah, it's cheesy. I know. Cheesy almost looks cheesy, doesn't it? The hard glaze
Fondue.
fondue. Oh, you're talking about food again, Valley? Fondue. Oh, geez, fondue. Oh.
Well, Monsville, my problem is Monsville is I can stay awake for whatever reason. I'm bothered. Something's annoying me. Something's gotten in my head, restless. And I can stay asleep till 4 o'clock and finally decide I'm ready to sleep. I'll go to bed, fall asleep 4:15, and my brain still wakes up at 6 o'clock and says, time to go.
Oh.
We shall be operating on hour and 45 minutes sleep today. Are you ready?
My biggest issue at the moment is to fall asleep. I have not been able to fall asleep. If I do, on next minute, my system same as yours, but the things that's going on in my head at the moment, and all jokes aside here, people, I know, with what I'm going through, with everything that's in my head at the moment, it just keeps waking me up. I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
This last 3-4 days, I wasn't going to take any medication to help me sleep because I wanted to turn up on Anthony's stream yesterday morning, my time. But unfortunately, someone drugged me and got me drunk the night before, and I couldn't get woken up. And then here I found myself tied to the bed.
Told you can't trust those kangaroos, but you're like, nah, Anthony, I'll be fine. They're good mates. I was like, they're kangaroos. They'll lead you.
It wasn't the kangaroos. It was the other ones.
Even worse.
The ones that accompany the kangaroos. I mean, where the hell did they came from? Geez, that would have cost the Shines of Car to you a pretty penny. Or did he get the $5 ones from Paul Kimbler?
Well, see, that's just it. You even know the prices, so you can't pin it on me or Jean Ricard. You're
the one that told me the prices. That's how I know.
Right. You've lived all there your whole life, and in 3 weeks, I suddenly learned where all the hookers are and how much they all cost. Right.
Yeah, but you said you got connections, so it's your connections that are giving you that information. Come on. You got people that will go around. I mean,
sorry.
Who's your other connections here in Australia? You had another 3-4 connections here?
Your Honor, I present my evidence, Your Honor. Yeah. Here's all the evidence you need. That's all the evidence you need.
See, I don't remember that place. I don't remember.
You've never been to it, even though we've got your photograph standing right outside of it.
I don't remember being there. I do not remember.
Never been there, but you and your 2 kangaroo mates are sitting out there standing on the pole right below the sign of the club, but you know nothing about it. Right. Artie, you're a terrible liar.
But no, I was drugged, and I was drunk at the time, Your Honor. Look, I've got right burn marks on my wrist.
Right.
Yeah. Prostitutes in rude costumes. Yeah.
Hey, don't start hating. Furries have rights too. Furries are people too.
Who?
Furries.
Oh yeah.
You know what furries are, don't you?
Hey, don't go in the. Don't want to be incriminating. American justice, right there. Well, that's a thing. I mean, he's in America and I'm here, so we got 2 different things. I mean, there are slight differences in our law systems. I'm worried about the Aussie origin whole thing. Yeah, well, Anthony told me that if you grab him by the tail, they bounce up and down pretty good. There, Scott. But yes, he had trains without a caboose. Well, that creature there is she's wanted by the legal system over here, claiming false child benefits and false what is it called? Child maintenance payments, from fathers that have never been with her. Yeah. But yeah, it's have I got a caboose behind that one or not? I can't remember. Yes, I do have a caboose. Yeah, so that would be, I've got that in an area where CSX was I'm avoiding you, Kendra, because I know the information you give out is false. I've seen what you've done to your last male companion. I don't have it here, but I will have it up soon. The poor creature, you killed it. You jumped up and down on him for too long. Him, you. The kangaroo can't run the ass of the. The kangaroo cannot run the ass of the emu. Yeah. Or the pants of the pants of an emu.
Now, because this is a trained channel, is he talking about the Australian bird, or is he talking an electrical multiple unit?
Electrical multiple unit. Talking, well, that's a good one. That's a good one. He might be talking about the.
He thought it was.
No, Andy. He's probably talking about the.
All right, Monsville. Have a good breakfast. Take care.
Okay, buddy. We'll be going
somewhere, somehow. Don't know where. Don't know when.
I don't know Kangaroo Court. Oh yeah, the true Kangaroo Court Valley. Well, we're gonna go up to the rocks and we'll settle out a few matters here. I believe the gallows are still there somewhere. Or if they're not there, well, there is the gallows still down there in Melbourne, and I showed Anthony where they are. Now, for this week, guys, again, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Let me get this. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. You'll see the trains pass behind me. So, this week, again, I don't know how many streams I'll pop in. I do have another busy week coming up. And again, as I said, saying to a lot of viewers, and I know there's a lot of viewers that I regularly come into their channels, I have got a busy few months between now and, by the sounds of it, towards the end of October or November. During the weekdays, I will not be on many streams. So again, I apologise. It's not that I don't like watching your channels. It's because of the time differences. And the matters that I've got to deal with is very important for my future.
Yep.
And that takes priority over, than YouTube. So please understand.
Absolutely. I don't even have a tenth of what you're going through, and I've been finding it harder to get on YouTube as much. I keep falling behind on videos and stuff. Just summer with Joyce and that around. It's go, and of course, Kyan is older, so needs even more interaction, and I've been watching them more. But yeah, so gotta go. Doggy time.
Okay, Joe. Thanks, buddy. You take care. We'll have to see you next weekend. Like, out of all seriousness, probably about 3 days after Anthony and Joyce had left, I've already been time poor with appointments and running around and trying to get things sorted. I've been very time poor. And I just haven't been able to do it. I do try to watch everybody's streams, but by the time I get home, I'm just exhausted.
Wait. You try to watch everybody's stream? First rule, when you walk in the bathroom, eyes forward, mister.
Not that type of stream.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking live streams. That's why
I am not that way inclined. Thank you. But once everything settles down and matters have been resolved, through the ordeal that I'm going through, I'll be able to hopefully be able to spend some more time. And you probably see that's probably why I'm not really been with it in the last few streams. It's just I've got so much going on. So, with that said, people, thank you, Anthony, for coming up. That was great to come up. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed watching the trains. My spies should be there in the next couple of weeks to gather my inventory, the list that I've given them. Yeah. Keep an eye out for that.
Past security. You know, security starts with Joyce and an aluminum baseball bat and only gets tougher.
Yeah, but these guys are sneaking in a ninja. People, yeah, we've got Andy. For me, it's going to be tonight. Great show, great hanging out. It's great hanging out with everybody. Thanks for the time to come to say hello. It's great having you here. And with that said, have fun, stay safe.
Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.